Hello, everyone. Today we are here with Alex Lungu, who's the director of the Creativity Delusion. Welcome, Alex, and thank you for taking the time for this interview.
Thank you for having me.
So, as I mentioned, Alex is a finalist in the Love Me Crazy 2022 competition, and I'm here to make you some questions about your film and how you have participated on it. So first, could you please present what you have done in the film to our audience? Like you're the director, and I also believe you have done the animations, right?
Yeah. So it's four of us. We've done a lot together. I wrote the script with Ioana Pelehatăi. I also edited and animated it. Ana Florea has done the illustrations, and Ștefan Teodorescu the sound design.
Okay, and how did that team come up? Like, how did you decide to form the group for this project?
Oh, it's a bigger story. It goes back to 2012 or 2013 when we started doing this project, Copy Me. We started with a crowdfunding campaign. We got on the first page of the Pirate Bay back then. The mission, whatever you want to call it, was to make short animated videos about copyright, piracy, ideas and how they spread and so on. We like 5 or 6 videos or 8, I can't remember the number. Then we started working on this Creativity Delusion, and we broke it into 3 parts. That's how you see it also.
Yep.
It was like 2 years in the making, or 3 years, I can't remember.
Wow. Okay, so it took quite a lot of time then.
It took quite a lot of time because we had no funding and it was just a pet project of ours.
The result is very good.
Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, it's kind of our last hurrah. I don't think we're gonna make Copy Me videos.
Okay.
After this, but it's the last. I think it's the most mature of all the videos we worked on over the years.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try to summarize the basic idea of the film for the people who haven't watched it, and you correct me or you say you think that's correct. So I had written down something like, creativity doesn't come from a spark of inspiration, like it's not a light bulb. It actually has the thinking process, it's way more mundane than we think, right? It's just like normal thinking that over time comes to creative ideas, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good summary.
Okay, good. So you said you have already kind of answered the question, but the first question I wanted to ask you is, how did you come up with the idea of making a film or a documentary about the issue? Because you have a webpage, you have the Copy Me organization, but how did you think okay, we're going to make a movie?
We didn't want to make a movie. We wanted to make short videos on YouTube.
Okay.
That was the start. And the final, the Creativity Delusion thing just came about, and it finally reached its point when it's like a short documentary, not just a video essay.
Okay, cool. And I think one of the most prominent features of your documentary is the production, as I told you before. You have so many clips from different movies, different songs. I really loved it when you put one song here and the other song in the other half of the screen and you compare them to see the similarities between different artworks. So how did you decide, like, how did you decide which clips to pick to illustrate your story? Because there's so much, so many clips, and I wanted to know, how did you do that work?
How did I decide which clips to compare with to which?
Or like which clips to select for the whole documentary?
Oh, I just keep a sort of a diary.
Okay.
Where I write down frames from movies I like that I can use later. So that's where the editing part starts. But as for the comparing thing, we just wanted to show really powerful examples.
Okay.
So, but also we didn't want them to be like the most popular, or how do I say it?
So like they had to be original but not overused, right? Not cliches.
Yeah. I mean, people saw some comparisons over the years. We're not the first to do this. There's Everything is a Remix series, which they Kirby Ferguson did that way before us.
Okay. So that's your inspiration for this work, then?
one of them, yeah, sure. Yeah, I just think there was a need to bring up new examples, which were really powerful and could get us to the point.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
And that's how we got to Marvin Gaye's song, because it has an entire history.
Okay, cool. And I think another like very powerful idea that you convey in the documentary is that all creations come somehow from a previous creation that with a twist, right? We copy it with some innovation, right? So I was thinking, this is like kind of a more personal question, I guess. If you could be the creator of some great work in history, be it art, be it an invention, be it whatever you like, which creation would you like to be the creator of?
I'll stick to movies because it's just a really large area. Let's just say maybe a Scorsese film, The Taxi Driver.
The Taxi Driver, okay. And why, may I ask?
Because it changed a lot about what is good cinema. It made you think more, and I don't know, it has some really nice shots which nobody thought of doing before.
Okay, cool.
It's just off the top of my head. I don't think it's the best example, but
I mean, there's so many creations that you can't really pick one. It was a kind of tricky question on my part. And just finally, I wanted to kind of ask you to explain why people should watch your movie. What do you think, or like, what do you think they will learn, or what they will enjoy about it? Just a message to get people to really be excited about it.
I think people should watch it for the exact same reason I started making it in the first place, to understand how we as a whole, as the entire society of the earth, started creating stuff, and maybe start listening more, and stop speaking for a while, and just stop quarreling about how much originality is the world or it isn't, or how much Katy Perry copied from whoever else she did. We like to tell ourselves that some artists are great and some artists are not, and I think that's just takes a toll on ourselves, in our creativity as well as other people's. And the thing is, it's not, creation has never been original.
Okay,
But
I see.
we don't know the history behind that. We don't know how we got to this. We just see the headlines, and we think that Tarkovsky is greater than Inaritu, or I don't know.
So maybe people could get like a better idea of how creation works by seeing your documentary, right?
Creativity.
Yeah,
Yeah, and maybe be more, we could be more humble, I think.
Well, that's a great message for the people then. Well, that was all of it in my part. Thank you very much, Alex, for talking to me today. I wish you the best of luck in the competition, and I hope we can see each other in Pamplona.
That would be great. When it's in summer, right?
No, it's by the end of February.
February, oh.
Yeah, it's exactly, the dates are from the 21st to the 24th of February. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I won't be able to attend, but thank you.
Well, then maybe next year or something we can hear more from you. Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you too.